This is Reviewer Magazine. We're here with Franki Doll, and her band is Franki Doll and the Broken Toys. Tell me about your band, Franki.
Well, it's called Franki Doll and the Broken Toys, and we've been together for about 5 years. And the reason why we call it Franki Doll and the Broken Toys, I mean, obviously, my name's Franki Doll, but as far as the Broken Toys go, it's kind of a reference to the way I've felt, and a lot of us have felt our whole lives. Like where that toy that wasn't good enough or that was broken that people threw aside and forgot were there, and it's kind of like all of us broken toys just banded together. I also like that movie when I was a kid, Island of the Broken Toys. It was a Santa Claus movie, you know, where all the broken toys went. And
Oh, you mean Rudolph The Red-Nosed Reindeer?
that's the one. That's the one.
The Island of Unwanted
Misfit
Toys.
Toys.
Misfit Toys,
That's it.
right. I remember that.
Toys.
Oh,
And I've always...
we're the Island of Unwanted Toys.
That's right. So
And they're all, wah.
our band is there for all the unwanted broken toys of this world, and it's kind of a healing thing for me, and I think for all of us. So.
Is it a punk rock band or is it metal?
It's neither. I'm not sure if it's a specific genre. I guess the best way I've heard it put is it's an alternative rock and roll band with a punk edge. We started out as a punk rock band and kind of just, not that we evolved out of punk rock, we just evolved. It became what it was supposed to be. So.
And you're obviously the leader of the band. It's your band. Is this the first band you've been in, or?
No, I've been in a couple of bands.
What other ones?
Booby Trap, Run Riot, the Unfortunate Bastards, and then Franki's Broken Toys turned into Franki Doll and the Broken Toys. So.
And have you always been the leader of the bands that you've been in, or did you start out on the bottom, or what?
No, I think every band kind of, the leader evolves. They show up. This is the first band I've been the leader of. Most of the other bands, it's been a group effort. Everybody's, worked just as hard as everyone else. And in Booby Trap, Danny was definitely our leader. I just followed, did what he told me to do.
I mean, everybody likes being in control or being at least the one who can call the shots and stuff. But if you were in a situation where somebody else came along, maybe another girl who sang really well, would you bow out? Would you let him or her take control and name the band after themselves or something? Probably not, huh?
I think that's really a rough question because, first of all, I wouldn't bow out to anybody. It's just not in my nature. But as far as if somebody else came in that was better or knew what they were doing, I absolutely would show respect, and our band, I think there's a leader in every type of a role, like when we're writing music, when we're doing merch, when we're designing, when we're doing the business stuff, like everybody has a leadership role. It's just what their qualities are. If your best quality is, writing this part of this song, then that's the person who takes the lead. I just happen to be, some of my best qualities are in business, so I've taken that role. But I also we have a whole group, the Broken Toy Army. We've got a merch person, we've got a band, we call her the band bitch, but that's just because we like to mess with her. She's actually pretty much our everything. We've got all of our crew, our roadies. Everybody has a role there in the Broken Toy Army, and everybody is just as important as everyone else. And I think that if you're really a real band and you get paid, that's pretty awesome, but a lot of times you just don't get paid. There's not a lot of pay. We get paid because we've been around for a long time and because we figured out how to get paid, There's certain shows that pay and certain ones that don't, and honestly, even if I got paid nothing at all, I'd still do it because it's what I love. I love playing, and I'm dead if I don't play. So whether or not I'm getting paid for a show, I'm going to play anyways. If it's in your backyard or if it's on a gigantic stage, I'm going to be there. I'm going to pay. So
where's the best place you've played? Was it the House of Blues, Viper Room? What?
House of Blues was awesome. Every time we played there, it's always a great time.
Where at, Hollywood?
No, at Disneyland, House of Blues.
Okay.
The Key Club was fantastic. They really treat you well. My favorite two places, honestly, is it's a little club called Di Piazza's, and it's just because Mark and Marilyn have treated us so good over the years.
Long Beach.
And then, Long Beach, right? And then the Galaxy. The Galaxy's our home. I think we've played there more than any other place there. But I think the festivals are my favorite, We just got through playing the Punk Rock Picnic, where we were one of the headliners. was amazing. And then last night we played with Escape the Fate and Story of the Year, who are both amazing bands, and that was fantastic too. I think the bigger the crowd, I don't know, the more the energy is, and it's a high. The whole thing is a high.
How many bands were with you in this last festival you did?
Rumor is, I heard 190 bands, but I think it was 140, and then there was the main stage. There was a whole bunch of stages, but we were on the main stage, and on our stage I think there were 10 bands. We were 3/4 up through the day in the lineup, so there were a lot of people there.
Good sound system?
Yeah.
I mean, that can like make or break you, especially
Oh
singing.
yeah, for sure. We actually we were lucky enough to have Ronnie King show up, and he's produced like Tupac and the Cottonmouth Kings and Snoop and a lot of people, and he asked us if he could do our sound, and I mean I'm not gonna say no to Ronnie King. He's amazing. So we were lucky we got Ronnie to do our sound yesterday. So even if it was a bad system, it would have sounded great.
How would you describe your voice? What kind of voice do you have?
You know, I don't know. People say it's angelic. Some people say it's screechy. I don't know.
Mezzo soprano, or I mean, you know.
Oh, I'm a first soprano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do a song for us? Maybe something a cappella?
I can. Hopefully it'll translate right. I've been singing for 2 days and my voice is very tired. But
can you do it sitting down, or do you want to stand up? Do you need anything?
I'll sit down. It's fine.
Let me turn off the TV in the next room. I can hear it behind me, and it's kind of distracting.
All right.
So, all right, we have Franki Doll here. She's gonna sing to us for us here at reviewertv.com.
Yes, and forgive me if it doesn't come out great because my voice is very tired from the last festivals.
Okay.
Let's see. It's amazing how many things that I do wrong inside my own mind on any given day. And it's amazing how when we're dancing on the clouds, how it all comes crashing down. And please forgive me if I'm standing in your way. What can I say? I've had too much to think today, and I know down deep I wasn't right for you. Although inside so bad I wanted to make you smile, but all the while chasing my dreams I somehow lost you. And please forgive me if I'm standing in your way. I never meant to hurt you. And I need you to hear me say, you were the sun in my skies, the light in my eyes, the songs I could not play, and it's too much to think today.
Nice.
Thank you.
Wow. It's got a very, very country, almost countryish sound to it, huh?
It's an acapella thing, yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite vocalists out there that you kind of admire?
I love Gerard Way. I have to say it. Absolutely love Gerard Way. Freddie Mercury is amazing. Pat Benatar, of course, she's always been one of my favorites. Gosh, it's hard to say. You know, Celine Dion, I'm going to say that out loud. The woman has an amazing voice, amazing power. Aretha Franklin, she's awesome too. Gavin DeGraw, that guy's voice is like chocolate, melted chocolate. It's so good. Did I just say melted chocolate? All right, Gavin, you have a fantastic voice. Bert from The Used, he's amazing too. And you know, there's this new band called Attack Attack, and I don't know what the kid's name is that sings for them, but he's got a fantastic voice too. Love his voice. So.
All right. So these are people whose voices you like, but you don't try to pattern yourself after any of them.
You know, I can't. That would be trying to be something else, and I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to get what's in here out there. And if I try to sing like someone else, I'm just trying to be them.
Cool. Well,
there's already them. We don't need another one.
Thank you, Franki.
You're welcome.